Good evening all. Welcome to Pantech eLearning and welcome to this wonderful session on Python programming language. So today we are going to see about how we will do Python language, what are the data types and what are the variables and how we can assign the variables and how we can print the print statement and all we are going to see on today's webinar. And moreover, I am using in today's webinar Google Collab. Okay, this is online IDE only. So if you are familiar with Google Collab, you can use Google Collab directly and you can learn also. It's not a problem. And this program is conducted by Panimalar Institute of Technology. Actually, this program is started from today, that is 21/10/2020 to 25/10/2020 from 7 to 8 timing by Pantech Learning. So thanks for this wonderful webinar, and coordinator Mr. Arun, organizing secretary. Thanks for this wonderful opportunity for this Python programming language. And first of all, I like to introduce myself. I am Kamalesh. I am a data scientist for past 3 years. So today I am going to teach you how the Python programming is working, and tomorrow we will go on Python for IoT application and image processing, and Python for machine learning, and Python for artificial intelligence. Okay, from 21 to 25 we are the Panimalar Institute offering this wonderful opportunity. So please use this one and learn and develop your skills. Okay, so let me enter into the session. So I already told you, as it is same, we are going to use Google Collab for this webinar. So I will tell you how to open Google Collab. You can just follow me what I am doing here. Open new tab in your browser and search it for Google Collab. Okay, so here you have an option, first link option, Google Collab. Just click that option. It will be enter into the next page. The next page is welcome to Collaboratory. Okay, welcome to Collaboratory. Okay, so this is the page. You can create your new notebook file. Okay, so here only I am going to create a new notebook file by using the file option and new notebook. Okay, after you are entering into this page, click file option and new notebook. So it will be automatically create a new notebook file in your browser. Okay, you can directly run your all the Python code by using this Google Colab. So that's why if you are free means you also can do. You also can follow me. So this is the steps to open Google Colab. So after you done this one, first of all, you need to know what is Python. Okay, so Python is a high-level programming language, and it's an interpreted high-level programming language. Okay, it's an interpreter. That is, if you currently what is the variable you are saving, it will be act as a global variable. Like this, it's generally called as an interpreter. Okay, so Python programming can run using various type of environment, like using Python ideally by using this software, or you can use this online software Google Collab also, or you can use Anaconda Navigator, this also. Okay, not only this one, we have PyCharm. Okay, so lot of softwares are available. The most trending one and most known one is Anaconda Navigator, Google Collab, and ideally. Okay, so in compare, what is the difference between ideally and this notebook file is the extension of ideally. If you are creating any file with ideally, this Python ideally, the extension of this file is, it will be .py file. Okay, The extension of this one is .py file, .python file. The extension of notebook is .ipynb file. Okay, the extension of notebook is .ipynb file. Here we have untitled name. You can clear this one. You can change it as a Python basics. Okay, so like this also you can save. So the file which you are created by using this collaboratory, it will be saved automatically in your Google Drive. Okay, it will be saved automatically in your Google Drive. So you need to log in with any minimum any one of the mail ID, then only it will be open. Okay, so if you have any trouble to open Google Collab, you need to log in with any one of mail ID, then only it will be open. So automatically the file which I created, this Python basics, will be saved in your Google Drive. Okay, so now I am going to teach you, okay, Python programming language and how we can use. Okay, so first of all you need to know like various data types, variables, and then how to assign the variables and how to print the statement. And mostly you will be hear this everywhere. Python programming language is easy like that. So I don't need to tell again. First of all, you need to know how to run this notebook file. Why? Because if you are new to this Google Colab, definitely you don't know how to run. So for example, I am going to type 1 plus 1. Okay, so now I need to execute this particular line, means you need to use this option. Okay, if you are clicking this option, it will be run and it will be give the output result. Okay, so if you are clicking this option, it will be run and it will be give the output result. It's a 2. So here whenever you are typing any code in this particular shell, okay, for this code you will be get an output below this cell. So generally this is called cell, one cell. If you want to create another one cell, you can create by using this option. If you click this plus code, automatically here we created a new cell. If you want another one new cell, you can create a new cell. Okay, so like this you can create your cell. So this is the notebook file which you are creating. It will be run by line only. Okay, for example, if you are typing at code 2 plus 2, then you need to run this code like this. So whenever you are typing any code within this cell, you have to run the cell. Without running this cell, you can't run this one. Okay, for example, you can see here I am defining the variable a is equal to 10. Okay, so without running this cell, here I am trying to print the output a. Okay, I am trying to print the output a. I am getting an error. What is that error is? Sorry, here I am trying to print the a. I am getting an error. What is that error is? Name error. Okay, name error is nothing but the name a is not defined. Okay, you are not defining the name a. You are not defining the name a. Where we define this name a? In this previous cell, right? A is equal to 10. So you have to run this previous cell, then only you will be get an output for this second cell. Now you can see we are getting an output result of a. So whenever you are creating any cell, don't forget to run this cell. Okay, so that is important. That's why we are calling as a Python is an interpreter language. And here we have a text option. If you need to give any text also, you can give. For example, here you can see I am giving hash space then day 1 Python basics. Okay, so if I run this cell, you can get like this heading by using this text option. Okay, so like this you can do whatever you need by using this plus code and text symbol. Okay, suppose you need to import any data to your Google Colab, you need to use this file option and you need to use this upload option to upload your data. Okay, so now I am going to show you how we can print the Python data values. Okay, for example, here you can see print. I'm going to initialize the another one code. Here a is equal to 10. If you want to print the output, you have to use print, then the value a is, okay, value a is, if I give a, then I will be get an output result like this. Like this you can print the data value. Okay, and even more, suppose here I already assigned the value a is equal to 10. Suppose you need to run dynamically, that is using your user input. If I print the value means you can do like this. So here I am going to create b is equal to input, b is equal to input, and after this input I am going to place the enter the value. Okay, when I execute this line, it will be automatically ask enter the value here. So here I am going to enter the value 10. Okay, now if I execute this cell, the value 10 will be saved in the B. So now I am having a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 10, right? So when I am trying to add these two values a and b, a plus b, when I am trying to add these two value, what I am getting means I am getting an error. Okay, I am getting an error. What is that error? Unsupported operand type for plus, that is integer and string, unsupported operand type. So in Python, if you want to check the type of your data, you can use the inbuilt function type and you can check the output like this. It's a integer. The a is integer, but the b which I using this input function, if I check the b type means it's a string type. Okay, whenever you are using this input function, you are giving any input value, those input value will be saved as a string type only. Okay, so that's why here I am not getting an output result, that is a plus b I am not getting. Okay, so now you will be have one doubt how to convert this string into an integer. Easily we can do in Python by giving this int, and this is called conversion, type conversion. Okay, in Python. So you can use like this and you can print the values means here I am using again 10. Now if I print the type of b, I am getting here integer type. Okay, so now if you execute this particular line a plus b, you will be get an output result 20. So in this what you learned, if you whatever you are saving, defaultly it will be saved as a string type. Okay, so whenever you are saving any input using input function, whenever you are saving any data, it will be saved as a string type. Okay, so if you want to save it as an integer type, you have to mention the type conversion data type, that is int. Okay, so like this you need to check. Okay, so this is the way you can print your data and you can execute your data. Okay, so suppose for example here I am creating the name, first name is equal to Kamalesh, and then second name, otherwise last name is equal to Karthi. So I am having two names. Okay, one is Kamalesh, another one is Karthi. So I have to concatenate this name, or I need to print the name in between. For example, here I printed directly the value a is a like that, but here in between you need to print the first name is Kamalesh and next name is Karthi, like that. If you need to print means what you have to use, how you need to print means by using like this. So use print option, and then here you need to give my first name is, I am going to use flower bracket, after that and my last name. What is my last name? Karthi, right? For that I am leave it as a one flower bracket. Now what I am doing here means, after this printing statement, if you print means you will be get an output like this only, my first name flower bracket and my last name flower bracket. Now what I am going to do means I am using a dot, okay, dot, I am using a format, then after that I am passing the variable name of first name and last name. Okay, I think we need to run this cell. I forgot to run this cell. So now I will be get a suggestion. If you use control space shortcut key, you will be get a suggestion first name like this, and again you need to give last name, right? If you use control space after typing the L, you will be get an suggestion and you can give the last name. Okay, so if you are done using like this, and if you are printing, if you are running this code, so previously without this format I try to run, I am getting output like this. If I execute this line, I am getting here my first name is Kamalesh and my last name is Karthi. Okay, so like this way you can run your print statement. Okay, it's somewhat nice now. Okay, so like this way you can print your statement. Apart from this, you can define even more different way also. Okay, like you can instead of this you can give assign the A is equal to, and here B is equal to, then where you need to place. Suppose here if you mention A, and here if I mention B, if I execute this line, I am getting here again same output, my first name is Kamalesh and my first name is Karthi. Suppose you need to alter, you need to change the name, my first name is Karthi and my second name is Kamalesh, you like this, you need to change means you can print like this, my first name is Karthi and Kamalesh. Okay, so like this way you can change your output input format, print format by assigning this value. Okay, so this is the way you can print your statement. And so let we see about variables and we see about the print statement, and let we see now about local variable and global variable. Okay, local variable and global variable. I hope everybody will know about what is local and what is global. So I am using Paint. So what is the difference between local and global means, if I assigning the A is equal to 10, okay, for this whole program, whenever you are calling the A is equal to 10 only. For this whole program, whenever you are calling the A, it's a 10 only. So this is generally called a global variable. But if you are using any function, within this function you are assigning the value A is equal to 2, then within this function A will be act as a 2 only. So this is called local variable. Okay, but outside of this function A is 10 only, but within this function A will be act as a 2. So that is the difference between local variable and global variable. Okay, so now I am going to define technically how the local variable and global variable is working. Here I am creating a is equal to global. I am assigning this is the global variable, and then I am using, whenever you are creating any function in Python, you have to use this keyword def. Def is representing you are creating the function. After def you have to use your function name. Here I am using the function name new. Okay, so after this function name I am opening the function. If you in Python, if you wanna open not only function, any class or any for loop or any if loop or anything, you have to use this open colon. Okay, so if you are using this colon, if you are clicking the enter button, it will be automatically give the space. This is called indentation space. Okay, so it's representing your function is opened now. Okay, suppose if you are clicking enter without this colon, it will be not give any space. It's representing you are not opening your function. Okay, so now I need to open the function, so I am using the colon and opening the function. Now here I am creating within this function a is equal to local. A is equal to local, and now I am printing the output of a here. Then I am printing the output of a here. Okay, when I execute this line, I am getting an output result global only. Why I am getting here global? I am not calling my function in outside of the anywhere, so that's why I am getting a global. So if I call the function by using the function name new, so new is my function name, I am calling the function. So if I execute this line, I am getting here global. Now at this situation a is global only, but after this I am just calling the function for name new. So new, in new function I am assigning the a is equal to local, so I am getting here output as a local. So this is the basic difference between local variable and global variable. Okay, so now I think most of the persons will be understood about local and global. The next thing I will show you what are the data structures available in Python. Okay, what are the Python data structure? Python data structure available in Python. Okay, so what are the data structure is, like we have a boolean. Everybody will know it's true or false, and we have a logical operations, and then we have a list. I will tell you some important list. Okay, and then I am having an comparison operation, and I am having logical operation, and I am having a dictionaries. So these are some of the data structures. Okay, not only this, we have a tuples, and we have a tuples or tuples. Okay, and then we have a sets. Like this we are having lot of things. Okay, so let me see some of the important things in this data structure. Okay, so now I am going to show you how you can create the string. Okay, how you can create the string in Python. So you can create the string in Python like this: my underscore string is equal to Pantech eLearning. Okay, Pantech eLearning. So this is the string I created now by using this single quotes or either a double quotes. Suppose if you need to create a paragraph in Python, you need to use the variable name my paragraph anything para is equal to triple quotes. Okay, within this triple quotes only you have to type your paragraph. So for this paragraph, okay, now I am assigned only a string. So the string have some important rules and all. Okay, the string have some important rules. So what is that rule is, suppose here you can see, here we have a P-A-N-T-C-H like. So if you are using my string, then if you are doing like this 5, what is the output is C. C represent means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 index value, that is C is the index value saved as a 5. Okay, so each and every letter in this string we are having some index value. P represent as a starting value of index value is 0 and ending value of according to that string values. Okay, so suppose for example here space also included. Okay, here you can see 0, so 5 is C, right, 6 is sketch, and if I print 7 you will be get an output result space only. Here you can see space, so space also include. Suppose for example you need from starting to ending, that is this is the represent as a starting, this represent as a ending. So if I done like this, you will be get an output Pantech. Okay, so like this you can do your process by using, this is generally called as a slicing. Okay, so if you need skipping also you can skip. If you give 2, it will be print the skip the 2. First it will be give P, and then it will be skip the A, then it printing N, then it will be printed the skip the T, then printing E, then C skipping H. So like this you can print your data value by slicing. Okay, so that is the way you can do your process. Suppose even more you need to, for here you can see P is capital, E is capital, L is capital. Okay, so suppose you need to do like this, you need to change it into the lower, you can use my string, then dot lower is lower. Okay, is lower, you can convert your string value into a lower case. Sorry, you can check whether you are having a lower case or upper case. There is need to check whether you have a K value or whether you have a P, like that also you can check by using this is function. Okay, you have a lot of is available. Here you can see, here is alpha, decimal, digit, identifier, lowercase, numeric. So if you use this numeric means, if you have a numeric data in your my string, it will be give a true, otherwise it will be give a false. Suppose here you can see I am adding here numeric data 2020. Okay, so now if I execute this again, now you will be get an output result false only. Just wait a minute. Is numeric. Okay, so it's not a numeric, right? So my string, so that's why it's giving string is not a numeric, so it's saved as a string type only, so it's giving a false. So like this you can print your statement. Okay, and let me see about some other, what is list, this thing and all. I'm going to create a new cell. Let me see list, how we can create a list. Okay, so now for creating a list, the syntax is this one. This is the syntax for creating a list. Within this list If you need numerical data, you can add a numerical data. Otherwise, if you need any other like string data also, you can add like this Iron Man. Okay, so whatever data you can do by using this. So here also we have an index value. 1 is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Suppose if you are using li and then here if you are giving 4, you will be get an output result Iron Man. Okay, so this is the index value. Not only we are having, you are doing with this, you can append also using the append function. Li dot append is the function. We can append your data. For example, here I can use Tor. Okay, so if I use li dot append, I appended the Tor. Then again, if I print the list, you will be get an output result Iron Man after Tor. So like this you can use append function, or if you are using an insert function, you can insert where you need. Okay, for example, after 2 I need high, means you can use li dot insert and you can give your index name 3. After 2 only I need to add, right? So here I will use high. If I use like this insert and then if I print the li, I am getting an output result. After 3 I am getting high. I think we need to use 2 here. Okay, so like this you can print your you can use the insert function and you can do like this. Okay, so generally you need to know what is list. Okay, they have some difference between list and tuples. Okay, what is the difference means? In list, so here I am creating a new. Generally list will be called as a mutable. Okay, and tuples or tuples will be called as a immutable. Okay, tuples will be called as a immutable. Why its list will be mutable and immutable means, here you can see I inserted some data, right? For example, here you can see I insert a newly high. I already have a list. Within this list I inserted newly high. So I am getting here I inserted, I am not getting any error. So that's why it's a mutable. So for example, when you created any list, okay, the list will be saved in some memory address, right? Some memory address it will be saved. For example, you can assume that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is my memory address. Okay, so whenever you are inserting anything extra, okay, 1, 2, 3, whenever you are inserting anything 4 or 5 or any other string value, the memory address of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be not a fixed one. Okay, you can remodify any time. Okay, that is called mutable. So if you are creating an tuples, okay, when you are creating an 1, 2, 3, so it will be have some memory address like 4, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so it's have some memory address 4, 2, 3, 1. If you try to add any data value, it will be not given, it will not add. Why? Because if you are creating a tuple or tuple, the memory address of the tuple will be fixed one. Okay, we can't change this 1, 2, 3. So that's a basic difference between list and tuples. Okay, so the way of changing here, syntax for creating a tuple is tu is equal to by this. This is the syntax. You can create 1, 2, 3 tuples. This is the syntax for creating a tuples. So this is the basic difference between list and tuples. Okay, so suppose if you want to create a dictionary, here we have a dictionary, right? If you want to create a dictionary, you can create. Generally dictionary is somewhat like it was interesting one. Why? Because you can create easily by using keys and values. Now the normal syntax for dictionary is like I am creating a D as a dictionary, and then the syntax for dictionary is keys and values. Keys and values. So this is the basic syntax you need to give in dictionary. Okay, so suppose I am creating a new dictionary. D is equal to, and then here I am using car 1. Okay, in car 1 I am take it as a RD. Okay, and so here key represent car and values represent RD. So you can multiply even RD also. So generally if you take a normal Excel sheet in your normal spreadsheet, okay, otherwise here you can see this is keys. Okay, X is keys, Y is keys, and Z is keys, and X values and all this. X values and all this. So like this we are doing here now. For example, you can create a car 2. Okay, then car 2 I am take it as a BMW, and then car 3 I am take it as a Mercedes Benz or Honda. Okay, I am taking like this. So like this way you can create your dictionary, and if you print the dictionary, for example, if you need particularly what is car 1, okay, you can use car 1, print the car 1. So car 1 is I am getting error, key error. Why means here I am using capital C RD. Okay, car 1 is RD. So like this you can do your things by using dictionary. Okay, so next I am going to teach you one of the most important one in any language, that is how you can create the loop. Okay, how you can create your loop. Okay, you can iterate the loop by using dictionaries also. For example, I am using for loop x in, and I am calling the dictionary D. D is my variable name, and I am opening the for loop. I already told you, if you want to open for loop or if condition, you need to use colon. Then here I am going to print the x. So in for loop, x represent a iteration, D represent as a sequence. Here I am passing the x iteration. So if I execute this line, I am getting an output car 1, car 1, car 2, and car 2, car 3, and car 3. So like this way you can print your loop. You will be how to print this RD, you will be have some doubt. So if you want to print the values, so I already told you this is keys and this is values, right? So if I use here instead of values, okay, then I execute this line, I will be get the output result built-in function or method object is not iterable. Okay, so we need to use here built-in. So built-in function or method, it's a method. Okay, it's a method, so that's why it's not iterating. You need to use this one. If I print means here RD, BMW, Honda. So I printed my all the values. Okay, suppose you need to print both this car and both this RD, means you can use like this. I am creating a new, copying this one and I am going to use items. Okay, so if I execute this cell, I will get a car Audi, car 2 BMW and car 3 Honda. So this is the way you can use your for loop for iterating your for loop. Okay, so this is the way you can iterate your for loop by using like this. So not only you can do like this, you can do nested dictionary also. Okay, so nested dictionaries and all is nothing but you can create a, for dictionary, for first keys and values you can create a separately nested keys and nested data also. For example, here we already have Audi. Okay, Audi will be inverted in 1996, BMW will be invented in 1997, Honda will be 2000. Like that also you can create it as a nested dictionary. Okay, so this is the way you can create your dictionaries. Okay, so I think most of the persons understood about this. Now we will see about if loop. Okay, if conditions, how we can use if conditions in Python. So here what the main aim is, I am going to use notepad. Here I am having a notepad. I need to create first of all like this format, enter. Okay, enter the number. Okay, first I am using input condition, that is user input function. I am entering the number and I am going to, otherwise we can take it like this also. For using input condition, okay, using input inbuilt function, I am entering the number of subject. So if I give the subject 4, number of subject is equal to 4. Okay, I need to print the statement like enter the mark. Okay, enter the mark. Here I am given 4, right? So I need to get an like this, enter the mark 1 time, enter the mark 2 time, enter the mark 3 time and 4 time. So if I give 4 time, I need to execute and I need to calculate all the total value and average value of the mark. Okay, so like this format I need to create my for loop and if loop. For loop means I am using first of all according to my this, I need to first print like this, enter the number of subject. So using a int and input, enter the number of subject. Okay, enter the number of subject. Now I am going to open the for loop for x in range. So range is nothing but it's a inbuilt function. Using this range function you can iterate how much number of starting time and stopping time. So for example, if I give here number of subject is equal to 3 times, this 3 times will be saved in a, right? So here I am using a, so a will be a 3 time. Then next I am opening the for loop, then I am going to use mark is equal to integer and then input. So I am going to iterate the mark 3 times. So if I give a number of subject 3 times, I need to iterate this statement mark, enter the mark. Okay, enter the mark and enter the mark, enter the mark. So enter the mark 3 times, I need to execute. So how it's executed 3 times? Based upon the a value. A value I am giving as a 3 times. Okay. Now what are the mark you are entering? On the spot itself, I am going to total the data. Okay, I am going to add all the mark After adding the all the mark, I am going to print the total. Okay, and if you need average also we can define is easily by using avg is equal to total divided by how many subject. This average formula is total divided by number of subject, right? So number of subject here I am having a, total divided by average, and then print your average is equal to, here I am printing average, here TO total mark is equal to like this. Okay, when I run this cell, I am getting an output result. It's asking enter the number of subject. I am entering it 3 times. Then I am giving here 70. I am getting an error. TOT is not defined. Yes, TOT is not defined. Why here? Means here you can see I am using TOT plus mark. I am previously not defined total, so I need to define TOT is equal to 0. Okay, then automatically it will be iterate the your entering mark. So number of subject is equal to 3. Then I am going to give here 70 and 60 and 90. Okay, so now I am getting an output result 220 as a total mark. So total mark 220, and I am getting an error AVG is not defined. Yes, instead of this AVG you need to give A. I am not, as now I am using 3. Here I am going to use 80 first mark, 70 second mark, and 50 third mark, and I am getting a total mark is 200. Adding this all the mark 200, and 66.6 is my average. Okay, so this is the way you can print your, using for loop you can do your iteration. Okay, so like this you can do in a Python language. Even though if you need if loop, if you want to work with if loop also you can work. For example, here I am copying the input, here input, enter the number. So if I suppose if I want to check the number is higher than, greater than 1000 or less than 1000 or equal to 100, if I want to check, means you can, at this scenario you can use like this. Okay, so for example I am using here if x, sorry, a, here I am using a, right, a is greater than 1000, I need to print the output result, it's a highest number, it's a highest number. Okay, so suppose if I give minimum 1000 means what I have to do. So for that purpose I am using a nested elif statement, that is elif elif statement. So I am giving the condition if a is greater than or equal to 100, okay, greater than or equal to 100, I am going to print the output, it's equal or medium number. Okay, suppose if you don't need this all the condition, it's not the this two condition is not satisfied, you need to go to the else statement. So else statement is nothing but print lower number, lower number. Okay, like this you can print the output result. So here I am executing this line. It's asking so I am giving here 100, and here it's a equal or medium number. Okay, if I run it again, if I give 1000, otherwise 20 and giving means it's a highest number. Okay, like this you can do your Python programming language by using Google Collab. Okay, so if you wanna use some other software also, you can use ideally. Using ideally, you can define like this also. A is equal to 10, print A. Here you can print A. Like this also you can define. Otherwise you can create a new Python file, untitled file, and you can create it. Otherwise you can use Anaconda Navigator. Okay, Anaconda Navigator you can use. So this is the some other different way you can use your Python programming language. And what are the most uses of Python programming language means, you can use the Python programming language for machine learning purpose, deep learning purpose, and some other image processing or chatbot applications. Okay, and even data scientist. Okay, if you wanna data scientist, you can use this Python programming language. Easily you can learn and you can take it as data scientist. Okay, so any other doubt apart from this, if you have, you can ask it in our chat box. I will be 2 or 3 minutes, I will it's a question and answer session. Okay, 2 or 3 minutes I will it's a elif, not a else if. In some other programming language only it's a elif. Ideally is free only. Okay, you can download like this. Okay, PYTH from Python download research. It means here we have a first option, download Python 3.9. So current version is 3.9. It's available for Windows, Linux, and Mac OS also. Okay, you can download it. Any other doubt? So if you are like this channel and if you like this video, please hit a like button, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel and hit a bell icon. You will be get a notification each and every time. And those who are attending this wonderful webinar, you can use the attendance link and enter your details. You will be get a certificate also. The attendance links will be available in description, and we will be post on even chat box also. You can use this, you can check it out. How to create the file instead of separate comma in Google Colab. Comma separated value, I think you are asking. Comma separated value you can use. Here you can see defaultly it's available, comma separated value. CSV file, if you need to upload the CSV file also, you can use this file option. Click file option, upload button, and here indianriverpassion.csv you can upload it. Okay, it's not a issue. Ideally is not a paid, it's a free one, it's a open source. Python is a open source programming language. Okay, any other doubt? Any other doubt? Anybody have any doubt regarding about machine learning, deep learning, or data scientist, or Python programming language? Those who are attending this wonderful webinar can attend the, you can please please attend the 5 days program, okay, and fill the feedback form of which we provide in the certificate. No sir, normal program file. I didn't get you, Sridhar, what you are asking exactly. Yeah, it's time, it's nearly 141 likes, okay, so if you are, please, it's try to reach 150 likes, it will be support for us. How to create a Python program file in Google Collab or in Python ideally. How to create a Python program file in Google Collab or Python ideally. So please share the video if you like this, and if you like this video, please hit a like button. Here you can, for example, if you wanna download this file, you can use this file option here, download as a IPYNB file and download as a .python file. Okay, you have two options, you can download it, which one you need. If you need create a new Python file, you can create here new notebook file. Okay. So it's just a 5 likes only. Please hit a like button. We need to reach 150 likes. You showed the separate command. I want to create the program for it. How to create in Google. Okay guys, I hope everybody will understood about Python programming basic language, and not only this session is end, we have same timing from 7 to 8 we have a Python for IoT applications also. Okay, so those who are so not only for Python IoT application, we have image processing, Python for machine learning and Python for artificial intelligence also. So hope you guys will understood about this today's webinar. We will see on Python for machine learning and Python for artificial intelligence webinar. Thank you all. It's signing off from Kamalesh. Thank you. Have a nice day.